Hello guys and welcome to another video on my channel. Today I show you how to build the Black Pearl from the Pirates of the Caribbean.
First print the templates for free from the description down below. Now we take the templates A to D and glue them together. I use single ply cardboard here, you can get it cheap on Amazon. B and C can also be glued together. Put it aside together with A and D. Now glue the following templates together alphabetically, according to the arrows, like this. Also transfer the rod crosses, they will be important for later. Now we can glue all the previous parts in the middle. E and F go here. Let D stick out a little here. I call this the skeleton. For this, connect the crosses just mentioned. Now glue A to D fitting on this line. O comes in the front, and P here and D here. Glue E on the top of each other and glue the stack in the gap in the back. For the right parts, measure exactly the distance between the two platforms. Now cut out a piece of cardboard with this measured height. Now mark where it starts to overhang and connect these 2 points with a line. At this line you can cut and glue the finished parts to the corresponding place. It should fit right in. Do this a few times. For the bottom part, glue alphabetically G to M. Glue A as a complementary skeleton part. Then glue B and C on the top of it. Bend the following parts to fit the ship. Now glue the parts one after the other. They should fit perfectly into each other. Now take more pieces and cover the bottom of your ship with them. Bend them to the shape here as well. It will look like this. Here's still J so that the form of the ship is clear. Now grab some water and even less craft glue and mix it together. Now take some wrapping paper, dip it into the glue and put it on the structure. When everything is covered with paper mache, let's make our ship into a real ship. Cut out planks with a half centimeter thickness and different length. After this mess work, it looks like this. I also covered the edge. Now come our cannon flaps. Glue them on as in the video. Here picture to parse and measure. Now take A again and glue them like this. Here you can see also B further back. The same with C. After that, glue two Ds on the top of each other twice and glue them at the very bottom. Finish with E. Now glue like in the video. The larger distance is here 5 cm. Now take some more planks and glue them on the top of the gaps. You can also take some cardboard and outline A to E, once that looks better. Now we have covered the back part with paper mache again. Take A and B and crush them with a rolling pin. C and D come then below on A and B. You can now glue the parts to fit. Again, take planks and cover the roof. Now take F to G and glue them through once. Cover the line with cardboard. Cover the line with cardboard. Then glue I around the back once bent. Now glue the ladder with small squares and a thing next to it with G. Take M and glue 6 pieces to each C. Before we go on, glue the inside of the ship with planks. Now we can make the bottom of the ship. Take the remaining pieces and cut light lines on them. But do not cut through. Then you can glue them in place. Now you can also glue 2 planks on top of each other and glue them here. That's where the anchors will go later. Now we can get out a wooden skewer. It should be about 20 centimeters long, but plan a few centimeters more, because you have to put the pole into the ship. Now take wrapping paper and roll the skewer in it. I found thicker wrapping paper here, but if you only have regular wrapping paper, you can also use the empty toilet papers rolled. But I'll show that again later with the masts. When you've glued it, put some paper mache on it. Now I continue with the ancient, which comes to the front of the ship. Glue like in a video. Glue it to the very front. H will hold our pole here later. If our pole is full with paper mache, glue it like this. Here you can see where you have to stick it. Now glue I and J from the angel to the ship. Now glue two anchors on the top of each other and to your holder from just now. M, N and O have a wave sign. That means you have to be careful removing the top layer of the cardboard, so that you can see the wave shape of the cardboard. Be careful with that. Outline these places with blanks as well. glue the bow to the back. That should represent a bell. Now take O, Q and S and glue as shown in the video. Here you can see the border again. Now you make the stairs. They are always the same. Take T and U and glue the planks between them in a regular distance. Then glue them like in the video. Now we make the masts. They are exactly the same as our pole. Here I'll show you, as I said, how to do it with the thing wrapping paper and empty toilet paper rolls. You do this with all the masts. Keep in mind that for the lowest ones you always have something sticking out. Now you have to cover all the sticks with paper mache. This way they look better. Now build a support for the ship from A, B and C. Also glue two D and E's on the top of each other and outline them with cardboard. Now you can glue the masts. Just stick them into your ship and fix them with hot glue. Here's the mount again, but it's easy to build, so I don't think you needed a detailed instruction. Now glue the masts together as shown in the video. That done, take the A's and glue them between the joints. Now we make it even higher and glue B to the first two masts. Now take some string and glue it like in the video. The masts are still unstable and loose, but they will become stable through the strings, just like the real ships. So don't be afraid to tighten the strings. Also measure the distance between the first platform and the bottom, and cut this length 6 times. Take them together at the front. Tape the bottom ends of the ropes to a 8 cm wide piece of cardboard. Now wipe both ends and keep it taut. Now glue intermediate struts at irregular intervals. Now glue intermediate struts at regular intervals. They will stick out for the time being. After you have glued everything, take and cut off the overhang. Then glue it to our ship. Remove the cardboard pieces and feed it properly. Now do this everywhere. The small platforms below are special. You strike 2 strings here and here. Now we make the sails. Make for this again poles in this length. But this time we'll just stick with wrapping paper, so no paper mache. For the sails, cut out each sail 3 times and glue them on the top of each other. Measure how big the sails have to be that they fit perfectly on your ship. Now take a pair of scissors and cut bands in a square to make it look like a sail. Glue the mast to the sail and then to the right place. In the back and in front there's a triangular sail. Glue the last strings as shown in the video. Glue one string from each end to sail to the mast. It will look like a triangle. Now we stretch each sail again separately. Glue for this like in the video. Yeah, the last part is always difficult to explain. If you have questions, just write them in the comments.
So, and now you have your own black pearl. If you have any ideas what I should build next, write it down below and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any other cardboard tutorials. So I say thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed your black pearl.